Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop ATL episode number 6. So let's get to it, shall we? Alright you guys, so Bucky and her hair, you have to describe her like that because there's so much of it. So from now on, she is Bucky and her hair. It's a group. Bucky and her hair go to meet with Mama D because Bucky and her hair seems to think that if she gets in good with Mama D, then she will be in good with Scrappy. Shit. Little do Bucky and her hair know just how good she got it with Mama D. Mama D want to take off all her clothes and get into bed with Bucky and her hair and rub up against her naked, fervishly, over and over again. Y'all heard Mama D say that she was jealous, and Bucky and her hair seemed to think that she was meaning that she was jealous because Bucky and her hair was taking all the attention from Scrappy's attention from Mama D. No, Mama D meant that she was jealous that she wasn't spending no damn time with Bucky and her hair. I mean, I guess we'll call it time if that's what you want to call it, but Mama D want to fuck Bucky and her hair. They get to talking about Scrappy's little asthma incident, and Bucky and her hair is just asking Mama D like, okay, so you know, how was it that Erica was even over at the house when he had the asthma attack? Mama D just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of covering it up all of a sudden. You know, that Mama D is dirty because just a little while ago she was appreciating Erica. Now that Bucky and her hair and Scrappy look like they about to try to work things out, now all of a sudden she gonna throw Erica in the damn under the bus and say that Bucky and her hair need to do something about Erica. So yeah, that shit, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Mama D know good and damn well that Scrappy and Erica was in the same house together. That's why Erica was there, because Scrappy was staying with her at her house. But you know, she said she don't know. Bucky and her hair seemed to think that there might be something up, but she didn't say nothing else about it to Mama D. Meanwhile, Scrappy shows up at Erica's house because you guys remember he's moving and he's there to pick up some more of his stuff. So you know, when they get there, they greet nicely enough, and it was confusing to me. I was just like, now y'all was just fighting at the restaurant, now we hugging and kissing and stuff. So you know, they get to talking. Scrappy is just like, you know, he does the old switcheroo, the old tried and true, what the men will try every time, the old speech that it is not you, it's me. You know, when I get my head right, you feel me? If I can get away and, you know, make sure I clear my mind, you feel me? Maybe you and I can work things out, you feel me? Erica is just like, listen, this is not a revolving door. We are not going to keep going back and forth like this. You know, you just cannot decide that you have had enough of me and then want to move. So, you know, this is it. If you move and that's it, it's over. Scrappy, I was confused why all of a sudden he had changed his tune, because, you know, he's been pretty adamant since the beginning of the show that he wasn't getting what he needed from Erica, and that, you know, that she didn't love him enough and that he was moving on. So this whole, you know, it's not you and you a good girl and I need to clear my head and work on me and, you know, then I'll be back kind of speech was throwing me off until Scrappy continued on. It was like, you know, we gonna keep it all the way real, you feel me? You gonna look out for me on that child support issue? And I was just like, oh, so that's what the fuck's going on right here today. He is doing all this trying to be extra and not really cutting it because he wants Erica to take him off child support. Okay, the rumor is that he is has been in arrears with child support, hasn't been paying his child support, and so he's got in arrears with the state. So the money that he's supposed to be making from Love and Hip Hop ATL is all going to the DA's office, and you know, it's paying back what he owes the state. So he's really not getting money for his appearance on this show, or he's not getting a lot. That's what the rumor is. I don't really know what the truth is, but supposedly Erica is, you know, getting all her back pay of what he is supposed to have been paying her over the years. And Erica sounded like she was kind of willing to take him off child support. You know, she was just like, well, you know, our agreement was that if I did that you was going to give me some money to put up for the baby. Not the baby, she's like 6 years old or whatever, but for the little girl, and you know, you haven't done that. I don't really know what Scrappy's excuse was for that, you know, whether or not he didn't have the money or what, but you know, they kind of left that in the air. If that mama of Erica's got anything to do with it, she is not fixing to get Scrappy up off of that damn child support. So her and her mom go and meet for lunch, and you know, mom asked her how Scrappy and her doing, and And Erica's like, you know, you were right. I should have listened to you. You know, Scrappy doesn't want to be together with me. And he's not happy and he's moved out. He even wants me to take him off child support. Erica has worked it out in her mind that the reason that Scrappy wants to take her off of child support is so that she will have to have more access to him, that she will have to actually contact him for money, and that he will have to then give her the money by meeting, and probably by the two of them meeting up, that, you know, he can get a little bit on the side in the meanwhile. And she has put that in her head that Scrappy is using this all as a ploy to, you know, keep her in the loop, make sure that she's still around, make sure that he can still fuck her when he wants to. That's what I'm assuming that's what she meant when she said that they could meet up. I'm going to tell you right now that the reason why Scrappy want to get off of child support is because he don't want to fucking lose all his money. That's why he wants to do that. That might be a fringe benefit. You know, the fact that he would have to talk to you and you guys would have to meet up and, you know, maybe you guys would do it or whatever is going to happen with you guys' relationship. But the main reason is because he don't fucking want to pay the money, okay? He wants to hold on to his money and give it to you when he feels like it. So women, you know, we can't get all, you know, let's not believe that we got the power of the pussy just that strong, okay? Because when you won't do it, it's another woman that will. Yeah, they be wanting to do it with us and everything, but if you decide to clamp the legs shut, then guess what? Somebody else have them wide open. Okay, right next door. Don't put that much power in what's between your legs. Yeah, it's powerful, but at some point, it's a whole bunch more of it available. But the mama was just like, oh no, you are not taking him off of child support. He is gonna pay your money. You are gonna get your money from him. You will not be the stupid ass daughter that thinks that this man is gonna come back to her. Karlie and Mimi meet up because Karlie wants to talk to Mimi about the whole fork throwing incident. And when Karlie gets there, she's pissed. She feels like she was set up. If I was Karlie, if I'm going to keep it all the way real, yeah, I would probably feel the same way. You know, I would have felt set up also, because as soon as she got there, basically, it started. You know, it wasn't no build up or nothing to it. And Mimi just kind of sat there. So, you know, Karlie was just like, you know, you had me come out there to this whole thing with K. Michelle, and you knew that the bitch was going to be going off on me like that. And Mimi was like, listen, I did not know she was going to go off on you like that. I wanted to sit down and talk about, you know, what all had been going on between the group, but I didn't know she was going to do that. And Karlie was like, well, you knew that she was mad at me, and you knew that, you know, when we got together that it was probably going to be something like that. And Mimi was like, shit, you knew she was mad at you. What the fuck? I can't tell you. You the one decided to come. Like, you already knew that there had been some drama between the two of you guys with that whole producer situation. And you already knew, so don't try to put that shit on me. I can't control what K. Michelle does. And yeah, that's true. She can't control what K. Michelle does. So yeah, Karlie, you kind of on your own on that one. So that kind of gets squashed. And then, you know, Karlie's like, well, I met up with Stevie J and Joseline, and, you know, we're going to do a song together. And then, you know, Mimi is just like, well, I don't really want to talk about that. You know, I don't know if you really know, but Stevie got Joseline pregnant. Karlie was just like, oh, no, say what now? So what you say now? You said that Stevie J got Joseline pregnant. Oh, okay. So then I was right then. I laughed because it was like, Karlie did try to warn her. I don't even know if I could consider that being a warning. Karlie was being messy, plain and simple, and telling Mimi about Stevie J. There's a whole bunch of controversy over whether or not you would want your friend to tell you if they knew that your man was cheating. Yeah, I guess I would want my friend to tell me that. But, you know, it's a time and a place for everything. You know, every time Karlie and everybody got together, here go Karlie running off at the mouth. So, yeah, it's still messy to me. To me, it's still messy because it's messy. But anyway, this was Karlie's time to gloat, okay? She was like, I tried to tell you. Everybody's mad at me about what I told you about Stevie J. In the meantime, he done went and got the bitch pregnant. Okay, I tried to tell you. Oh, well. Mimi couldn't do nothing but agree with her, shake her head. But I still will say that Karlie was being messy. For some reason, y'all, Karlie thought that she was going to be able to meet up with K. Michelle and have a, you know, woman-to-woman level talk you know, with K. Michelle. And I don't know why she thought that, because from the last meeting that they had together, I don't know why she thought that it was going to be any different. But anyway, they get together, you guys, and it is a part 2. K. Michelle is on one. Okay, she has no intentions of trying to figure anything out with Karlie. Karlie's like, you know, before I met you and I heard about you, I just kind of heard that you was crazy and that you just kind of fly out the handle and everything. First of all, that's really not how you try to approach somebody if you're trying to work something out on a woman-to-woman level. K. Michelle just continues to talk about her being old, talk about the vinegar, talk about the everything, you know, and they don't get anywhere. Now, I really do love K. Michelle. She is funny as fuck to me, and I think that she knows how to give it immediately, all the time, continuously. She knows how to do it. But the thing that worries me about K. Michelle is the fact that she is so just reckless, I think is a word that one of my viewers used, with her comments. Like, she just doesn't seem to know how to stop it. It'll just continuously go on and on and on. You guys know, in this business, you have got to know, you got to have some kind of filter at some point. Yeah, Karlie don't really matter. She's not going to make or break K. Michelle's career in any kind of way. But if this is like any kind of like forecast of how K. Michelle is, then I know it's going to worry some people and not know about how stable she is. Now, I don't think she's really crazy. I think she's been through a lot. It was funny when she was just like, oh, that was Memphis. Like, Memphis was like a whole nother personality. Well, I was just like, girl, you're going to have to tell Memphis to kind of try to relax itself a little bit. That was Memphis. She going to have to learn to get some discretion. She is going to have to learn how to do it, because this show is kind of making her seem like she's unstable a little bit. I don't think she is, but it's feeding on the rumor that she's unstable. So, you know, Karlie is just like, this is it. There's no way I'm going to be able to talk to her as an adult. She is incapable of having adult conversation. So she puts her out of her photo shoot. And I was just like, stupid ass, I don't know what made you think that was going to happen anyway. Later on, you guys, Karlie goes on her date with Benzino. It was repulsive. That is the best word that I can come up with. Okay, you guys, so, you know, Benzino, they're at his house. He's got the candles. He's got the mood. He's got the music. He's got the food. You know, he's talking to her with that soft-ass voice that men use when they think they being sexy, that just really gets on my nerves. She's making googly eyes at him across the table. He's telling her how he wants to be in a relationship and how he wants to be in love. She's telling him how she's researched him and how she's impressed with him. He's telling her how he thinks she's humble and sexy and, you know, smart. And like, how do you get all this on the first date? You know all this on the first date that you want to, I was just like, oh, okay, this is weird. The shit just cried desperation to me, because I'm trying to remember on the first date. I mean, you was just having a good time. It wasn't all heavy like this. I mean, he told Stevie J later on in the show that he wanted to meet her family and all that. I was just like, okay, this is really weird. But anyway, you know, they having a good time. Okay. And I guess he was like, little girl, come over here and sit on my lap. I got something for you. That's the old French molester. So she's over on his lap all of a sudden. And he's giving her this gift. He gives her a book. I guess he doesn't want to be like everybody else. So he gives her a book because you remember he said that she was smart. She's just like, oh, thank you for that, you know. And then she turns around, you guys, to give him the most distressing, nauseatingly disgusting kiss. You guys, it was so gross. Benzino stuck all of his entire tongue all the way back to the white taste bumps in the back of his mouth. Okay, that much tongue. It was so nasty, you guys. And then, I don't know why, but the cameraman was like, they were so damn close. And then when they was kissing, it was just so much spit and just so much just like movement and just like, I was like, no. The TV kiss. Y'all know what the TV kiss is. You don't even open your mouth. You just supposed to just put this bottom lip in the middle between the other person's two lips. And then your top lip be on top of the top lip. Okay, that's what the TV kiss is. We ain't supposed to, this ain't no fucking porno. Ooh, it was so gross, you guys. You guys, I'm telling you, I threw up in my mouth. But then I didn't want it to come up. So I pushed it back down. And then I threw up again. And it had a little bit more chunk in it, but I pushed it back down. And then that happened 3 more times before I finally let the throw up go. That's how gross the shit was. guys. Now, I don't know exactly what has exactly happened here, but Joseline is now mad at Stevie J. So she's at a photo shoot. Stevie J comes in and he's all walking around her, you know, with his pimp stare down. And he's just like, what you doing here? What is this right here? She was just like, what do you mean what this? And he was like, what is this? This is not high fashion. I'm trying to build your brand. What the fuck is this? And she was just like, this is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing. Well, you know what? And she's immediately has an attitude with him. So he's just like, you know, I need to talk to you. And he tries to clear out the room. Of course, don't nobody clear out. He's just like, you know, what's this about you texting Mimi? And she was just like, you know what? I don't like the bitch. Okay, she come on, she call it, you know, you supposed to be in a relationship with me. Okay, but then you, every time I'm with you, okay, she calling, she blowing up your test. And, you know, it's every time I hear it's Joseline this, it's Joseline that, you know. So I don't like that bitch. So I text her because I'm just like, you know, don't be having my name in your mouth, okay? Leave my name out your mouth, okay? I don't like that bitch. So he's just like, you know what, don't call her a bitch. You know, if she a bitch, what are you? And she's just like, I know I'm a bitch. And I was like, all right, bitch, own up to that. He was like, okay, so he was like, you know, trying to get tough with her. Like, don't talk about my family like that. Don't threaten my family like that. She was just like, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Ah, that damn Joseline is hard today. Stevie J was thrown off. He was just like, he ain't really seen this side of Joseline. I mean, she always been kind of saucy and everything, but he was just like, he didn't look like he knew what to do with all of this. So he just kind of left out. You know, she was just like, go back be with your bitch, okay? Go on with your bitch, okay? Don't be up in here. Go on back to your bitch. Go back to your bitch. I was just cracking up because I was like, you best to say that, Joseline. Later on, she's talking to the stylist from the photo shoot. She was just like, I'm tired of this shit here. You know, me and Stevie J, we supposed to be together, but then he's like saying one thing to me, saying another thing to Mimi, you know, and this is probably why it's so much confusion between the three of us, you know. I'm believing that we in a relationship. Mimi's probably believing that she's in a relationship with him, and it's just ridiculous. You know, I need to apologize to Mimi because Mimi don't know no better. I know what the fuck Stevie's doing, and you know, she was just like, I don't need him, okay? I don't need Stevie J. My career is gonna go on whether or not Stevie J is in it, okay? What my tattoo say? And that shit said man eater. She was just like, man eater, okay? That's what I do to the man. I eat. And I was just like, man, the jokes just wrote themselves with that damn tattoo, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone today. So she contacts Mimi and they meet up again. So, you know, Mimi is there. She's got her flare nose attitude on strong because of their last meeting and how it went. And Joseline just sits her down and is just like, okay, it kind of starts off rough. Because Joseline was like, you know, I be with him all the time and you just be blowing up his pager. Blowing up his pager. How old are you, Roxanne? You be texting him to death. I just, you know, it just gets on my nerves, and then I hear you talking about me. You know, it just makes me want to retaliate against you. Mimi was just like, I could text him as much as I want. I can call him as much as I want. He is my man. You know, that is my baby's father. And Joseline was like, well, how he your man, but he with me 24/7. Like, how you guys together? And I was just like, yeah, Mimi, how is it that he's your man, but your man is with another woman all the time? Okay, we need to try to have a conversation about what makes him your man. Mimi is trying to talk. Mimi just gets drowned out. I really honestly don't remember what Mimi was saying because Joseline is such a stronger character than Mimi. But basically Joseline was like, listen, you know, I'm just want to apologize because I feel like Stevie J is just like using both of us. Stevie is like, you know, telling you one thing and telling me one thing, and then you know, it just like keep a lot of confusion, you know. So I just wanted to apologize for what I had said to you and everything. I know I was wrong. You know, you don't have to accept my apology and stuff, but that's what it is. You know, Stevie J, he is really doing a lot to both of us. And you know, Mimi, she didn't want to accept it, but I know Mimi could not refuse it, okay? Even with the bullshit that Joseline has brought and, you know, how wrong Joseline has been, Mimi has to at least acknowledge that Stevie J does play to both of them. And I think that it's just ridiculous that Joseline has only been with him for a few months, like they're saying, and that she's already got Stevie J pegged, and Mimi been with him for 15 years, and she's been going through this bullshit with him for 15 years. Alright, you guys, Rashida is having a damn launch party for that fucking Marry Me song. And, you know, she gets all dazzled up. You know, like I said, she's a beautiful girl. Her makeup was beautiful. It was glittery, yellow, and something. But anyway, she gets all done up to go to the launch party. And when she gets there, you guys, it is the cast and crew for Love and Hip Hop ATL and about 8 other people. Kirk is there. He got his drink like, this shit is off the hook. She is pissed. Like, where is everybody? And he was just like, what you mean? And she was like, we supposed to be launching my song. Like, who we launching it to? Ain't no fucking body here. He was just like, listen, I'm doing the best I can and everything. Listen, now, I understand they independent and everything, but I was with Rashida at that point. Like, you need to go and get anybody you can. Fuck, go over next door to the Starbucks and pull some people up in this room. But it need to be some people here. Like, why? How am I supposed to be launching something to the same 18 people that didn't already heard the damn song? I would have been pissed and embarrassed for her too, because nothing worse than giving a party that flops. Nothing. You want people to come to your party, but she get up on the stage and she try to make the best she can out of it. And she's just like, you guys, I want you guys to listen to my song, Marry Me. They can't get the audio and the video going right, and she is just bad, embarrassed. I was mad and embarrassed for her, because you at least need to act like you got some people to come to this party. You needed to fill up that room. She goes and meets with K. Michelle later and just tells K. Michelle that she's going to meet with some outside management, because this whole relationship, this business relationship, is ruining her personal relationship and her marriage. And she just feels like, maybe she needs to just move on and, take that element out of her relationship. K. Michelle is just like, I don't know if I would do that, because, you need somebody that's going to be in your corner. And, I understood what K. Michelle was saying. Yeah, you do need to have somebody that has your back and that's in your corner. But you need to have somebody that has your back that's in your corner that knows what the fuck they doing. And not saying that Kirk doesn't know what he's doing, but maybe he's reached his limit, okay? Maybe he hasn't. I don't really know what exactly is all the dynamics of their business relationship. Like, is there money available and that just keeps getting blown? Is he not being smart about spending the money? Is he not like a business astute person? Maybe they need to get a business manager as well as the talent manager. Let Kirk be the talent manager. I don't really know exactly what's going on with them. It could be either way. It could be time for Rashida to move on, or it could be just that, Kirk is doing the best he can with what they have. Rashida goes and meets with Deb Adney, you guys. And Deb Adney is Waka Flocka Flame's mama. Now, y'all remember from my top of the blog that Waka Flocka Flame's mama just stole his $350,000 damn dollars from his tour, and he just fired her ass, okay? And Deb Adney is also Nicki Minaj's old manager who got fired. And Deb Adney is also Gucci Mane's old manager who got fired. So Deb Adney is really not the manager that we all have been crunked her up to be. Not on this show. You guys, Deb Adney has yellow hair. Not blonde, not platinum, yellow, like a lemon head. The shit is a 27 piece that's gone all the way fucking wrong. It is so molded and wrong, and I'll be like, I don't never understand why people who got this kind of money resort to this type of fuckery. Like, girl, y'all, Anyway, Deb Adney, is she real rough, hard, okay? She sounds like a cross between the cigarette commercial with the trachea issues and Big Ange. She's just telling Rashida that, you sitting up there being wifey, you sitting up there being granny, you letting Kirk run your shit into the ground. You got all this talent, all these people had all this buzz about you, and you still in this little old independent, whatever the fuck this is, ain't making no money, can't barely get your shit off the ground. Nobody knows you other than those of us in Atlanta. No, you sit up there with him, he fucking up your career. You need to come on, get up from underneath him and be with somebody that's gonna push you forward. Rashida is kind of crying and upset there. I don't know if it's because she's embarrassed because of what's happened with her and Kirk and her business relationship, or if she feels like it's true or what, but that damn Deb Adney shit, I would have been crying. That bitch is hard. She goes back and she tells Kirk that she met with Deb Adney and that she, maybe she wants him to co-manage. And, I don't really think that's going to work. Because can you imagine trying to co-manage somebody with Deb? That bitch look like she'd be like, move that fuck out the way. Kirk is pissed off. Okay, he looking at her like she didn't grew a damn arm out the side of her head. He's just like, how you going to go and run back behind my back and talk to outside management about what we got going on here. Okay, I'm not just your manager, I'm also your husband. Okay, you did that shit behind my back. And she was just like, I didn't do it behind your back. I'm the artist. You got to look at me as the artist right now. I'm trying to look out for my career. I just feel like maybe we need to change this relationship here. And Kirk is like, listen, you said you want to be independent. Okay, I'm working with what the fuck you want to do. Now you talking about I don't know what I'm doing and that you need somebody else to do it. So what are you saying? Are you saying that you would fire me? Do you not want me to manage you no more? Do you not want me to do all the things I've worked my ass off for you? Do you not want me to do this anymore? Side note, now I said I wasn't gonna say it. I probably shouldn't say it, but I gotta say it. I do love Kurt. He seems like he's a good guy, but ain't he kind of flowery? Like when he be talking, don't it be kind of a whole bunch of, you know, little shalala bam bam? I just be like, oh. Now I don't think he's gay, but it's just he ain't really the extra tough type, and I think that's why Rashida is so strong-willed and almost masculine when it comes to her relationship with him. But anyway, he's just like, what are you saying? You fire me? And you know, Rashida's got her tearless cry on, but she's just like, I don't want to say it. And she walks off. Alright, you guys, that's it. This episode was just kind of whatever. It wasn't super exciting. It was just okay. I am definitely going to do my advice video this week, I promise. I know I've been promising it, but I've had a lot go on, you know, deaths and everything. So that's why I put up my lunchtime nothingness video. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the video before this one. You guys go back and watch it. It's just a random video. 24 minutes of me just talking. And it was a good time, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But anyway, that's it. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm itsrox, and my channel is itsrox. And then you guys know that I have Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. All that information will be in the bottom bar below, okay? All right, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.